Boom! We back. It's Tom Pinoy here with Pinoy News, and I'm back with a new one for you today, man. It is like Tuesday, I think. Is it Tuesday? Pretty sure it's Tuesday. Yo, it's Tuesday, October, some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I found this article while I was doing research on something else, which is a bigger video I want to put out later. But it's gonna tie some things together for us. All right. How much do things that you use every day cost and things that you see every day? And sometimes you might see them and be in absolute fear and terror. How much do they cost? And you'd be fucking surprised. All right. So let's get into this article. Okay. Every day we interact with dozens of machines we take for granted. Water fountains, vending machines, elevators, traffic light, the list goes on and on. We use this stuff all the time. Do you have any idea how much they actually cost? Maybe they're cheap. They usually aren't. Here's 17 public things we use and see on a regular basis and how much they cost. Now, you have vending machines for 4,700. ATM machines cost 2 grand. That's to be expected. You know anything about the restaurant industry? You know shit's fucking retarded expensive. Water fountains, $500. But the ones I want to get into is shit like this. Shit for the government. The shit that the government pays for with your tax dollars. For instance, a New York City subway car costs $1.5 million. All right. This is a traffic light. You know what a traffic light is. You know how a traffic light works. Red, yellow, green. How much you think it costs? Think in your head right now. I bet you're fucking wrong. 450,000 fucking dollars. Street lights. How much do you think a street light costs? $5,000. Stop sign. How much do you think a stop sign costs? Yeah, I bet you went high. Y'all went high too. I would figure to remember like, like $300 or $400, some nonsense. Not only $50. Mm. Elevator. How much you think an elevator actually costs inside of a building? 5 stories, $250,000. Escalators, 200 grand. That's to be expected. These credit card parking meters. Usually most cities use an outside company and they put them in. They pay for them, so the city doesn't have to. How much you think a manhole cover costs? $200. Phone's dying. Check this one out. Regular trash cans, $100. Solar trash cans, 6 grand. How much you think a telephone pole costs? $1,800 for a telephone pole. That's insane. How about this one? How much you think a new police SUV costs? $105,960, all said and done. Now, the cost of government's expensive. We all know this. We know the situation. All right. And every year it continues to go up due to inflation. And that's why, none of us can ever retire or do anything that we want to do. We never have an actual number we can hit because our savings are getting obliterated by the fact that they continue to print money for all this shit. So, how do local and state governments deal with it? They don't have a Federal Reserve, do they? I think they do. They have what's known as a municipal bond market. All right. So, now, do 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 do. Now, they have what's known as the municipal bond market. The municipal bond market is $3.8 trillion nationally. All right, and this is what happens is the states don't have the money, all right, to pay for things of basic nature, schools, roads, street lights. They don't have the cash up front. I mean, they don't have all that bread. So what they do is they go to the municipal bond market, and what they do is they put the debt on your head. Okay. Now, they have really bad states with this. For instance, you have Maryland. Maryland has 6,000 and 67,020 in per capita debt. All right, that means for each individual is $67,000 is owed. Right, Massachusetts 59,820. All right, Washington. I don't know. Don't know that's the thing. Right, Washington State, it has a 6.29%, but the third highest percent in debt tied up in mortgages is 75.35%. This is from CNN, right? CNN, you know CNN, they don't do really well. They owe $49,550 per fucking resident. And so what they do is they file bonds, right? And they file bonds and they go into the bond market. And the bond market's worth $3.8 trillion in the United States. Now, this bond market is so massive because states don't have the money to pay for the thing, pay for anything that they have going on, all right? Because the entire United States tax debt, or the entire United States tax collections last year was $3.5 trillion. So that means the amount of money the United States owes, or the United States takes in, is owed in the bond market. Thing that you don't know, you don't know. And what they do is they file these bonds and basically they print money out of thin air to be able to pay for the stuff that they want to pay for the stuff that we want to have every day, infrastructure spending, school spending, things of this nature. A new school costs $45 million. $45 million. On average, a school lasts about 15 years. It's awful. You know what I'm saying? So, and by the time they're done building the school, it's around 80 million. And they file bonds for all of it. And that's how they pay for it. And then they just put it on the taxpayer to pay the debt. Or they'll raise your school taxes like they do here, because we have a separate tax actually just for schools. So I wanted to make that video. I wanted to make this video today to show you some things that you might not have known about and things that I think you should know about. You know what I mean? And think about how much money we spend in bullshit every year. So I don't want to make this too much longer. This is Tom Pino, Pinoy News. Do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. Yo, JD, thanks for the comments. Thanks for the likes, homie. You know what I mean? Your motherfucking patronage is motherfucking much appreciated, my brother. All right? Signing out. One love. Ooh, turn it off.